All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in. This is going to be reacting to your perk concepts for Dead by Daylight, whether it be survivor or killer. If you guys do enjoy this video, leave a like and comment down below your own perk concepts. I try to avoid any like meme ones or just obvious trolls. Without any further ado, let's get started. 𝗥𝗴𝗂𝗘𝗲𝗵𝗆. The last 4 survivors you hit with a basic or special attack periodically have their vision shrouded for 30 seconds. When a survivor's vision is shrouded, they can only see up to 8 meters. Anything beyond is shrouded in a thick black fog. It's basically Dredge's Nightfall, but it's now a hex with some minor changes. It seems pretty interesting, honestly. Obviously, numbers and stuff, who cares? It could be for, you know, longer, shorter, bigger radius, but the concept is pretty cool, honestly. I wouldn't mind this being a thing in the game. Maybe this could be like a potential rework to third seal at some point down the line. I have no idea. This is cool. Keep for blood. You get 10% haste at the start of the trial for 30 seconds. Side effect: every haste effect that you have lasts for 2 seconds longer. So basically like Lethal Pursuer, but for haste. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Has lots of potential, and clearly people agree, because I think this is one of the most upvoted actual perk ideas. So yeah, clearly this has some potential. Obviously numbers could all, you know, be fine-tuned and stuff, but yeah, I think this is pretty good. Invocation suppressed screams. After completing this invocation, all survivors make no noise for the rest of the trial. Breathing, footsteps, repairs, grunts, etc. However, the survivor who invoked the invocation has their sounds doubled in radius. This is a pretty cool idea. So what, this, how would it be doubled in radius? Would it just be doubled in radius of like the basement or something? Because this is on an invocation, not a boon. So I assume it probably would be like within like 24 meters of the basement or something. Not that bad of an idea, honestly. Clearly a lot of people want this. It got some feedback for it. So yeah, honestly, let's try and get this in the game. As either like an invocation or a boon, this would be pretty solid. When the killer picks up a survivor, every undropped pallet and window is blocked within 24 meters of the pickup spot. This effect lasts for 15 seconds and has a cooldown of 15 seconds. This will completely counter flip-flop, power circle, and of course pallet saves in general. Feels good to be able to pick up survivors without being afraid of a pallet drop. So I guess in a similar way of like Lightborn, kind of negating a potential save opportunity. This isn't that bad of an idea. It'd probably get a lot of shit if it came into the game for a while, but I don't think it's that insane, but it definitely could turn some heads. Interesting idea though. Boon enveloped. All survivors benefit from the following effects when inside Boon Totem. Suppresses both the loud noise notification and the sound effects triggered by rushing to vault windows, pallets, or rushing to exit. Yeah, okay, so another kind of like sound idea here. Much like the invocation earlier, but this time a little bit different and tied to a boon totem. Totally fine. I don't really see an issue with this. I think it'd be fine. Boon Trick or Treat. Absolutely goated name. All right, let's skip to the effect here. Reduces the depletion rate of your items by 40%. Causes the killer to suffer from a 30% hindered effect for 5 seconds after snuffing the boon totem. This is kind of interesting, man. I fuck with this. I set out to design a boon totem protector perk that penalizes killers for interacting with totems. The secondary effect is more modest in comparison to some perks. Yeah, I think that's kind of interesting. I would probably use this as a boon perk enjoyer. We could definitely have like a boon vigil or a boon streetwise. So I kind of like this. This is cool. Scourge hook idea. Start the trial with 4 tokens. Each time a unique survivor is put on a Scourge hook for 20 seconds, you gain the ability to see the aura of all upright pallets from your position within a 32-meter range. You may go up to the upright pallet and destroy it, removing it from the trial. The perk deactivates after a pallet has been destroyed and reactivates upon hooking another unique survivor. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I thought this kind of an idea would be cool, although there are some glaring issues. Like most killers would probably immediately go to a god palette or something like at Shack. But if it's within limited range, might not be that insane. We'll have to see. Ability to rebuild palettes like in 2v8. Yeah, you don't even have to do like numbers for this or like a made up name. I completely agree. Bring that effect from 2v8 into 1v4 because that is sick as fuck. I love that. Final Surge. You trained your body to push through fatigue. Okay, you begin the trial exhausted. Your exhaustion recovers 70% slower. You cannot recover past 99% exhaustion naturally. When your exhaustion meter reaches 99%, Final Surge activates. When running, press the active ability button to instantly remove the exhausted effect. After activating this perk, gain 5% of haste until you become exhausted again. If you do not become exhausted within 10 seconds, you become exhausted and haste ends. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this just like a shittier sprint burst? Am I crazy? Okay, you were cooking right until the end, I think, right? I think you lost me on the final stipulation there. So you activate the perk, you get 5% haste until you become exhausted, which is a pretty fucking strong effect. It definitely warrants the slower recovery rate. But if you do not become exhausted within 10 seconds, you become exhausted and haste ends. So sprint burst. Am I reading that right? You might have to explain this below. I don't know, man. Lethal Lunge. When fast vaulting the window towards the killer, you extend your legs to drop kick them. This stuns the killer for 3 seconds and causes exhaustion for 40. I unironically think this is dope as fuck. Dude, you have to literally like this is the quickest vault possible, right? So it's not like this is a spam medium vault, but you could fast vault into the killer who's like picking up at a window for like his to like pick up a survivor to like set them free. You could also use this occasionally in chase, I'd imagine, to get a stun. That's kind of fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think that'd be kind of interesting to have. Stranglehold. Gain the ability to block one generator once per trial for 60 seconds, in which survivors cannot interact with the affected generator for the remainder of the activation. Okay, so it's like repressed alliance. You just block a gen. Survivors gain 5% repair speed on unaffected generators during the perk activation and lose the bonus when the perk deactivates. Interesting. It's good that you made it only once per match, because if it was multiple times, then you could obviously just do like an infinite match of Dead by Daylight as killers. So yeah, I think this is kind of cool. Perk name, I don't know. Yeah, you don't need a perk name, man. You don't need a perk name. You don't even have to do the numbers. When the survivor is sacrificed or killed, all other survivor auras are revealed for 10 seconds. Simple and effective, honestly. Yeah, I don't hate this. I genuinely don't hate this. This is like another like Lethal Pursuer situation where it's like the perk is very simple, but it works. It has an intended use and it could definitely be pretty useful. Blissful Ignorance. You are permanently oblivious and cannot see the killer's aura or red stain, but the killer cannot see your aura or scratch marks. Honestly, this unironically could be pretty useful, which is kind of funny, especially in like a Discord call or something where you don't really have to like be listening out for the terror radius. You could get some decent value out of this. And that's a wrap, guys. Thanks for watching. Please do leave a like if you enjoyed this video and want to see more. Please do leave your own perk concepts in the comment section below. I will see them and I will try my best to read through all of them. That's it for me, guys. See you around. Goodbye.